Nice. Okay. We're live at every environment right now. I got the confirmation, so we can start with the webinar. Again, welcome to the webinar. It's all about mastering your quotations with OpusFlow. What we're going to do, you see a lot of modules, you see the home screen, and you're probably very curious about all of those modules. But today, as I already told you, we're going to focus about mastering your quotations. I'm going to show you some things, tell you all about it. Maybe you have some questions. Just put them in the chat. Feel free to ask the questions. My colleagues are ready to answer them. And if you are curious for more modules or more opportunities with OpusFlow, don't forget to schedule a demo. You can do it throughout the website. Now, I think that's enough about the first things for this webinar. I think we should start. Yeah, this is the home screen of OpusFlow. We're going to dive right into the projects because this is the way you can start the project, but also a quotation. Yeah, what's important about the quotation is I think that's maybe the most crucial part of your processes, maybe one of the most crucial part of your processes, because you earn your money at this part, you know, and how nice is it when you can customize a lot about your quotations, because every company has their own ideas about sales, about the processes and how they should do their sales or maybe generate a quotation. And OpusFlow gives you the freedom to do it on your own way of working. You decide how you work, and we adapt on that part. So let's deep dive into it. This is the project management module. You can start a residential or a commercial project. It doesn't really matter what kind of installations you're doing. Let's start a residential project. I'm gonna type in some names, the first name and the last name. This is very important because this is going to generate the quotation actually, especially if you use the PV module, the installation plan. We will deep dive into that further in the webinar. But right now, first the basics to add on. We're going to put in the address. We're going to do it from our own place in Deventer, from our branch. Nice building actually. And then we do the test at OpusFlow. It's a test environment right now. If you want to see how it works actually with the client portal, also something for later in the webinar, put in your own email address and you can go directly to the client portal to see how that looks, because that's also something that's very interactive with the quotations and to interact with your clients. Maybe also very helpful in the sales processes. But we will come to that later. You can add tags. You can add tags to contacts, but also on the projects. I'm going to show you that in further steps. It's a title. Now, Henk is a Mr. His name is start with H. You can put in some other details, maybe some notes about the contact person, what you want to let your colleagues know. After this, it will get a project name and also a special number, so you can find the project always in the home screen. Let's say Henk is very interested in solar panels. His account manager right now is Scarlett. It's a new lead throughout the website, and you can also put it on a group if it's necessary, so you can find all the leads, all the projects in one way. Now we can work with tags, and tags actually are very nice and very helpful in a commercial way. Why and what are tags? Yeah, maybe you have the question right now, like how does it work? Like by example, I'm Henk. I'm interested in solar panels, and but I also maybe want a heat pump for my home, but not now. Maybe in the future, you can give Henk a tag like heat pumps, and when you are gonna generate a quotation or you want to send out emails, you can filter on those tags, and you can send some emails over to Henk. But what you can do, and maybe that's very nice, is put it also in the quotations. So when you are sending out a quotation for solar panels, maybe you want also to let Henk know and show the options for the heat pumps. How commercial is that? Like, Henk, you're interested in solar panels, this is the offer, but we also offer other products. And that's where tags is very helpful and where you can benefit from in OpusFlow. We also have the source. Now, very nice to have dashboarding on that part, maybe very important for you. Friends for Friends, the parent project, because you can also have sub-projects. So Henk can be interested in solar panels, but can also be interested in heat pumps. And if you start this installation, you want to separate them because maybe the invoicing, maybe the whole workflow goes differently. And that's possible with OpusFlow. Is the client already billable or not? Right now, maybe you don't want to bill him at the moment. Maybe you're still in a stage where you have to discuss some things. Or maybe you agreed on bill him right at the moment, and then you can turn on this button. And you can also put in some notes like a nice dog lives here, also with ink. Nice notes. Especially when the dog is dangerous, put it in. It will be helpful for your installers. Okay, now we're going to create the project card, and it will generate actually the address we just put in. And a very nice part about OpusFlow is when you are in this project card, you can see it's a commercial building from 2001. It's actually very nice information, especially if you want to know like what's the situation, what's possible from the government, etc. And all above, you see a lot of information. It's not important for the moment, for now, but it's like the project card is a centralized place for every communication and documentation with this client. Not only your quotations, not only your notes, but also for the work preparation, the planning, email conversation you had with this client. And I think that's very nice because if a client calls and you can get to this environment, you know exactly what happened there, also with the timeline and the timeframes. Something maybe not for this moment, but I think it's a nice add-on to have in this project card. But we're going to deep dive into quotations. We can do it on two ways. We can start an installation plan where you can draw on roofs and it will generate automatically your built-in materials. Show you that after we did it manually. That's the first step we're actually going to do. We're going to create manually a quotation directly throughout the project card. So what you can do is you can press this button, new quote. You will come to this screen where you can customize and create the quote from zero. So this client called you and maybe you want some solar panels. First important is to put in the quantity of the solar panels and also the articles. The nice part about OpusFlow is we can generate it throughout your own articles which you're working. Maybe you have some suppliers where we have an API connection with. Maybe we don't, and you can import a list and export it. We're very friendly with working with your own articles. Like here, if I, by example, select the phono solar panel, the full black, you see that we can also select text codes. You can also you can also connect the text code to a solar panel. Actually, very nice, and to other articles, so you don't have to think about that process anymore. And by example, when the prices are changing or the text code changes or anything else changes, it will automatically change into the system, but you decide which price you will offer to your clients. We're just a support tool in that way. When I add this item with this button here, then you will see not only the solar panel, like what happened here, there's a lot more. Yeah, it's normal because you can connect items with each other. Like you have the Phono Solar Twin Plus Full Black as a solar panel, but it needs a cable portrait or it needs a cable clip, maybe other articles. Like also with the heat pump, there comes a lot of articles with it. So it's very nice when you select this article, your installers or your salesperson doesn't have to think like, okay, so I have a solar panel, what do I need more? No, we connect these items for him or her, and then they can work with it. And that's actually very nice. Also a nice part is you can add notes, like descriptions, like option 1 or maybe option 2. If you're offering more in the proposal and the client can tell you like, okay, I'm going for option 1 or I'm going for option 2, or maybe you made some agreements with the client you want to put into the description, it's also possible. Okay, let's see. And we have some also some. I'm gonna put my face away. Yes, you have also some other information here. If you start above, it's the project information. You see the address. You see the contact details of this person. And now we're coming to a very nice part, which I like because we're also working with OpusFlow. I think that doesn't surprise you. But the nice part about this part is you can see how many times the quotation is opened. When the quotation is checked by the client, is it digitally signed by the client? When is it signed? So you can put in a lot of details. There are a lot of sales tools for it. We offer it also in OpusFlow. So that's actually a very nice functionality that I like and my sales team very likes here at OpusFlow. Okay, now what we can do is we select the articles. We can save this right now. We're okay with it. You can set up a due date, and the due date is actually very nice. I'm doing it right now manually. It's a demo environment, so not everything will be perfect here, but it will be in your client environment. We make sure of it. But the due date is actually very nice because if you say like the due date is maybe 14 days, that's the time. 214 is very nice. 14 days, that's the time they can think about the proposal you made. Um, you can also make tickets. That's very nice because you don't want to be as a salesperson the one who has to see in the system. Okay, I send a proposal 14 days, 20 days. I have to call him this day or that day. No, you can literally put up tickets. You can automate tickets with this, or you can put it in the agenda, and that helps you to keep track of those clients. Because when the proposal is expired and the client doesn't respond, of course you want to do them a call to check if everything's okay, or maybe they have questions or they want to improve some things. Let's update it to 14 days, and now we can finalize the proposal. And I'm going to select one of those quotation templates. I'm going to show you a simple example how it can look. Of course, you have your own templates. You have your own customization, your own logo, maybe your own house style. Everything is possible with OpusFlow. Let's generate one. It will generate automatically with your email server. That's why it's loading right now, because we connected with your Outlook or with your Gmail server, and from there on you will send the email throughout your own name. Because if I press right now, you can see left above my name. It's sending it throughout my name. The receivers are test@opusflow.io. You can put in people in the CC. Maybe your manager, maybe a colleague who's sick, and you want to keep them up to date. It's a template, so you have a quotation template, and it means that this is an email template. So I select the quotation template, and it automatically generates a lot of text. Don't worry, you can always change it. So you can press here, and you can add like test 1, 2, 3. And you can see if I press this button to check the email, then it will put in test 1, 2, 3. So you can customize the email you want to send to the client. You can change the subject actually. So that's very nice. Now you see the attachments, also very nice. Now, if I open the attachment from the proposal for the client, the logo is here. This is an empty one, so it's not customized. It's just the basic one. We have much nicer ones. I'm going to show you one which is from ourselves, which our Spanish teams works with. But you can customize your own proposal into your own house style. So you see here the text. You see some numbers also. Like the data you offer to the client, but if you choose for this panel, or if you choose for us right now, you will improve or you will reduce your cost. This one is actually a very simple one. We can customize it to a much complexer if it's necessary. Maybe you want to offer only with pictures. Maybe you work with data sheets. It's all possible with OpusFlow. Maybe you want to show the price per piece. Maybe you want to show the total price like we did here. It's all possible with OpusFlow. Okay, you can add your own attachments, maybe if it's necessary. So you can like put in your own data sheets. You can also connect it to an article. That's the most easy part. But sometimes maybe you're like, hey, wait, I saw some new, or we have a new data sheet. I want to show this. Or maybe you have a marketing campaign, or you want to bring other articles under attention. Also possible. Before I'm sending this, I'm going to switch to this screen, because this is an example of quotation template from our Spanish team. And this is actually a very nice one. We're also using it in the Netherlands. Like you see, you can also put in a picture of your account manager. How nice is that? Like you spoke to someone, maybe on the phone, but maybe also his location visit, and drink some coffee with this person. It feels very personalized. I think this can also make a difference for a lot of companies, because it matters how you work with your quotation and propose to your clients. It really does. And how you interact with them. Like you should be connected with your clients. They want to feel the connection. They want to feel the reasons you're choosing for them. You're not only reducing cost of placing solar panels, or maybe making it more sustainable, but you're offering more. It should feel personal with the clients. And that's what we can actually offer with our quotation templates on your way of working. The steps, actually, that's also very nice, all in Spanish. So I don't know what is saying here. So maybe one of the people in the chat speaks Spanish, so they know actually what's saying here. But I know what it is, because we do it also in the Netherlands. It's like the steps. So you have like the proposal is signed. Actually, when the proposal is signed, we're going to do the installation. The planning will call you for the installation session. Then the installer will contact you, or you will see when he will visiting. So all the steps, what's necessary and important, you can put it in right here. Also client references, yeah, maybe very nice to put it in. I definitely would do it because it gives trust to someone, like, oh, they did this with this company, or they did installation at this person's home. It looks like my home. It's very nice, close by. I trust this company with the installation for solar panels. Also, the conditions, very important. You want to give so many information about also the service level agreement maybe you're working with. And the most part, what I told you in the beginning of the webinar is maybe you will offer more like service, but maybe other articles, maybe you have a big discount, put it in the proposal. Make it not too long. It would be my advice, personal advice, but put in the things what matter and what can make the difference for you as an organization. So that would be, yeah, that can be very nice. I see that Ace asked the question. Ace, I know what you're meaning with the upsell within the quotes. Maybe you can specify it, but if I understand the question right, is you can offer more products into the quotation, and people can respond to it. Maybe you can do it throughout the customer portal. I definitely would people that use the customer portal, because there you can interact with your client, even existing clients, but also new business clients. There you can make tickets, you can chat with clients, you can send a proposal with other articles you want to bring under their attention. So I don't know if this answers on your question, but I hope it will be very helpful. Okay, then we're going to move on. This is actually an example of how the quotations can work, also with the digital sign-off, with your names, etc. It can be very helpful. Okay, then we're going to send out this proposal to Henk. He's waiting for it. You waited long enough. And it's also generating again. So, and also the communication will be added to the project card with Henk. Actually, very nice. So now he has 14 days to react on this proposal. And what nice is you see this small little button here for more details. And it shows you the margin. And you don't want to show maybe everything to the client. I wouldn't show the margin, because I know the client knows what kind of discounts he or she can get. Some things are like not visible for the person who gets the offer, but maybe only for internal use. You can edit here. You can also do it with descriptions, but you don't want to show everything to the client. So with the settings in the management module, which you see left below, there you can set up the whole quotation process. So that will be actually very nice. I see Ace said something, for example, upselling service packaging within the quotes. Yeah, that's actually possible. So you can let them choose between 3 options. You can put it into the quotes, and you can also let them check mark it. That's something we're busy with it. That would be very nice, actually. I know. You can let them choose which package they want to go for. We're also busy with improving the quotation that people can select their own articles and solar panels. How nice is that if we can do that? So it's all on the roadmap, but definitely you can work away in the quotations to offer a lot of service package levels for clients. Nice. Okay. Now we did this, and then Henk is going to approve it. Right now, I'm Henk. Yeah, at a reason, because I'm not Henk. I am, but not really Henk. I have to set up a reason why he accepted. So I said, agreed, maybe. It's okay. We can add it, we can submit it, and then it's okay. It's final. The proposal is signed. Normally they digitally sign it. And I did it right now manually, but I can understand that you don't want to put it in manually, but you want to do it with automations. So the client signed, so we get a ticket to maybe call them like, hey, nice that you bought solar panels, very happy. And that also gives a good feeling to the client. And you can automatically create an invoice. I'm right now going to do it manually. Again, demo environment, but you can set up automations. We can send automatically an invoice to a client where you can say under this amount, it won't do it. Of this amount, it will send automatically an invoice. So there are multiple ways to set it up. Let's create an invoice, for an example. It works the same as a quotation, actually, with a template, your own templates. And you see, this is exactly what we're selling to the client. You have the Phono solar panel, you have the Enphase cable, etc. So everything is right now into the invoice. You can add some things. You can add comments also here. You can edit it. Everything was necessary to create the perfect invoice. Also other articles. You can check first if it's like, okay, permanent payment term is 14 days. No, it's all okay. Looks fine to me. And then you can preview the invoice with a template, or you can complete this draft. Let's complete it, and then let's approve it. And after we approved it, so someone sits here and he or she approves it, we can finalize it and we can choose for a template, like we did with the quotations. You can finalize the invoice template, and it works the same actually. It sends out throughout your own email address. Right now we have one template for quotations. I know this is an invoice. Again, demo environment. You can set it up for your own environment as the way you want to do it. We go to the quotation and we say, it's not a quotation, but it's the invoice for solar panels. It works exactly the same. And if I open this attachment, it's automatically generated. Voila, we have the invoice for the solar panels. Very transparent, very open to the client. And also here, you can add some other things with the payment terms, with maybe some refunds, etc. I don't know if you want to do it, but it's possible. Okay, then we're going to send out this quotation invoice. It says quotation, so that's what confused me sometimes. Okay, then we can go back to the project card, and you see it's right now here visible. We send out a proposal quotation. It is sent. It's also finished. The reason is agreed. It's active. So we are done right now. That's how you can create a very fast quotation. You can do it also with an installation plan, and that's something I'm going to show you. But seeing also time, I'm going to do it real quick. And if you want to deep dive further into the installation plan, how it works, just schedule a demo. Don't worry about if I'm going too fast right now. But I want to make sure that we talk about quotations and not fully about the installation plan. So I love to tell you all about the OpusFlow, but then we will be sitting here for a whole day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the True Auto map. I'm going to draw in a roof by myself. I'm not going to do it perfectly, but I think it's your guys' work. I think you guys are much better in it than me, luckily. You can also, I just selected the roof where I want to draw on the panels. You can also select obstacles with this button here. I'm not going to do it. Select the solar panels, which you want to get onto the roof. We want to draw them onto the roof. And then we can say, like, let's do it automatically. We'll draw in the solar panels. To the last step, you can add an inverter group if necessary. Let's do it right now. We can go to the last. Oh, I didn't select an inverter, so it won't take my group. Nice, it did now. So we can go to the last step, and there it will generate also your build of materials. We go to the quotation. It will take a picture from above. Actually, very nice. We'll put it also into the quotation. And right now, this literally all built materials what we have selected with this panel. It works actually quite the same, but you see the installation plan right here with the return investment calculation. We have different kind of versions, and then the question is, why do you have different kind of versions? Because you can add some variables and some other data into it, because maybe someone is buying it also with batteries or a charging station. You can put in also some other data in this one. You can also a little bit customize the area calculation, not much, but you can customize it. But that's maybe something we can discuss later. And if you're really interested, just schedule a demo with me or with one of my colleagues. So that's actually how it works throughout here. So if we go back to Henk and we go to the work preparation, we can create a build of materials. That's actually what I did through here, work preparation. Or you can create a build of material throughout the quotes. Now you see we have two quotes. Very nice. Actually, one is open, still busy with it throughout the installation. The other one is already signed. So let's be real. We're going to pick up the signed one. We create a build of material. You can see those are the materials we have selected. And you can also create it with a stock mutation. So if you want to know, do I have it in my inventory or do I need to order it maybe? You can select a location, doesn't matter right now. And then we create one. Oh, unfortunately, it's not available, so we have to order it. And that's something good to know. Also, this process, you can automate it fully. Let's approve this one. After we've approved, you go to the planning, and the planning schedules the installers based on their competences. And then finally, you will do the installation. It will be finished. Like I said, today we're talking about quotations. I love to show you a lot more about OpusFlow, but for right now, I think this is the part where the quotation also is finished, and we go to other processes. So, like I said, if you have other questions, if you want to learn more about OpusFlow, just schedule a demo with me or with one of my colleagues. It's very easy. You go to our website, www.opusflow.io, go to a scheduled demo, and we're happy to help you further. For the clients who are in this meeting, just call your account manager or your consultant and ask questions. We're always here to help to improve your environment. So for right now, I don't see any questions. So this was it for today. Thanks for watching again. And go to our website, check everything out. Follow us on the socials, just to keep updated on every improvement and updates we do with our platform. And I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.